Hey guys, Beck, and we are playing XDefiant. So, a month has gone by since season one has launched. A third of the way into the season one content rollout, and since we've hit this marker, they have officially released the new map for the season, I guess, a new map, the second of the new maps. And yeah, this one is one of the longer maps, so it is specifically made for zone control and escort, and you won't see it in the other modes. Uh, so the plan is today to play on Daytona, which is the name of this new map, and try out different weapon types and try to figure out the map a little bit. I've seen only a little bit of gameplay, like meaning from the trailer only, like bits and pieces. So this will be a fresh playthrough on the map completely. I'll be learning the map as I play on it. And that is the plan for today. And that is what we're going to do. I do have some thoughts regarding I guess they did the X debrief thing where they talked about what was coming with this update and what we were to expect and all as far as content goes. But I will save that for the end and we will chat about my thoughts there. Let's go ahead and jump in and learn the map and try out the map and experience that. They have added a 24/7 playlist, so we will be able to jump right into it and not have to worry about fishing for lobby or anything like that, which I would not have bothered doing if they made us do that. It is nice that they're doing the 24/7 playlists and stuff like that. Also, just before, what I like to do with these 24/7 like playing on map things is we will play with different weapon types, a game with each type of weapon, and then call it. So for the AR, most likely I'll just run the ACR. I'm guessing this is a somewhat longer range map playing on since it's an escort styled map, right? So we'll go for a little bit more range builds. ACR, MP7. I believe they nerfed the MP7, so it'd be interesting to see how that goes. M870 for the shotgun. I've heard they buffed the shotgun, so we'll see how that goes. M249 for LMG. MK20 SSR for the Marksman rifle. And we will be using the L115 for the sniper rifle. And if I feel like it, we can run around maybe with the the 93R as the handgun, since I'm leveling that up a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm looking forward to the map. I'm looking forward to trying out the map and experiencing it. I do have some concerns. I think this map I'm excited for, but I do have some concerns as a casual player for the content rollout with this update. But like I said, we'll save that for the end. I'm more interested in seeing how I enjoy the map. Because concerns aside, I'm still very much enjoying the game and the gameplay. So concerns are more for a side note, which, like I said, we'll save for the end. There are also new weekly challenges and stuff like that, but I suspect we'll get some of them progressed through as we play this. So most likely we'll do a little bonus section where we'll try to complete whatever weekly challenges after the fact. I do hope this playlist is active. I was thinking of doing this tomorrow, but then I was a little worried. I was like, man, these 24/7 playlists, if you don't jump on soon, they become very inactive. So I jumped on today, hoping that it is active enough that we will see quick filled lobbies in good connection servers. I heard they also adjusted some horizontal sensitivity stuff. So that might be feeling smoother. But definitely overall like quality of life adjustments and all seem to be in the right direction. Obviously, we'll need to experience it firsthand to know for a fact. Uh, but how did zone control win? There's 5 votes for escort and 0 votes for zone control. Okay, we got escort. I have not played this map at all, so this is definitely going to be very new to me. I'll be feeling out the map a little bit, needing to.
Escort. Mobilize the package. Take out anyone in your way. toilet for the action? Package near checkpoint. Good bud. Neutralized. Get back in the fight. Move like you got purpose. Keep the package moving. Package is retreating. Found enemy soon. Hostiles must pass our progress.
Why didn't my fucking shield come out, man? Yeah. I didn't even know what our team is, dude.
Our side's already engaged.
Oh, they're waiting at the back here, huh?
Package is in retreat. Intercept. Fuck that focus. The package is heading in the right direction. Backwards. Take out all the hostiles. Stop their package. Enemies past the checkpoint. Take them out. Hostiles are closing on our progress. Up down. Next time, fight the idiot.
Our teammates were playing too like cowardly, like they were hiding in the way back, and like I don't know, man. I want to give it to this guy, but I mean he just got slaughtered, dude. Even though if he's playing objective. Other teammate wasn't playing objective at all, but at least he was slaying a little bit. This might be a little early, but just how slowly this lobbies are filling, this and the previous one. I'm guessing the map isn't super popular. It's the modes. I'm almost guaranteeing it's the modes. Like both, I mean, both actually both modes are like not popular. Like it's a more limited player base that plays those modes. Hey, pish pish. Timestamps will be in the description if you guys want to skip to the gameplay. Like, there's not much I can do. I have to just wait for the lobby to fill out. So that's how it'll work if we want to play on this map. Once the stream goes into the archives, that is, obviously. While it's live, can't do nothing about it but wait. Enough, Fish Bash, please. Please, Fish Bash. Dude, this wait time is making me not want to play this map. This is too long for a new map playlist. This is a day one playlist. Like they released this map just yesterday night for me, so my region will just be waking up and playing this map now. So like the fact that it's like this limited and not like active is not a good sign for the playlist. What's up, Sleo? How you doing? I'll probably repeat this at the end, but just right off the bat, my initial thoughts behind this is like this is just based off that one game and the wait time right here that I'm waiting for the lobby to fill up. They should have probably released this along with the arena map in the beginning of the season. So both the clubhouse and this map should have released simultaneously at the launch of the season. And then I hate saying this, but if they wanted to do like the monthly content rollout, they should be considering 3 arena maps. So one kind of like this objective like escort zone control map. Make sure it's released in the beginning of the season when the like season's most active, and then release a second arena map first month, and then a third arena map the following month. As opposed to like, and that's asking for an extra map on top of what they're doing. So right now what they're doing is 3 maps a season. First one, then a month later, a second one, and then a month later, the third one. And I'm guessing they're planning on doing this like escort zone control, at least 1 map a season, I'm presuming, because they want to push this mode. This mode is not particularly like popular, at least not in the Asia region. So you probably want to take advantage of the higher population of the launch of the season. But at the same time, you don't want to like launch this to like a launch escort map alone. You want that arena map also, because the bulk of people will want the new season, new map to be the arena map, right? So yeah, if I had to rework things, I'd say, yeah, you need to launch this escort map in the beginning of the season along with an arena map, and then have an extra map that's arena map for like the monthly rollout, as opposed to trying to like make the escort map the first month map or whatever. This has potential of like actually like dwindling the player base even more. I feel, because I just feel like this is not gonna bring back players. Like people be like, oh, it's an escort map. I don't like that mode. I don't play the zone control mode that much. We're not going to jump back in. But that's just initial impressions. I actually think the map is really nice looking. From what I saw, it looked beautiful. Looks good. It's just the modes are not the more active modes, the more popular modes. And this was my concern. Like I was talking about like a concern. I wanted to save it for the end, but this wait time trying to get these lobbies to fill up is brutal. Yeah, my concern is there's not. Man, we'll save it for the end. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to be like super negative right off the bat, because I am enjoying the game, and I think if I switch over to the regular playlist, I'll probably find lobbies extremely fast to fill. But this is not a good sign that like the new map playlist is this inactive this early on in the launch of that new map. But I don't know. Like I said, it's just not popular modes. Like even when they had the like, weekly challenges to do zone control and escort, It's very difficult to find lobbies to fill those playlists when you're just only searching them. I think the escort mode also, like, and possibly zone control, maybe in the evening they'll fill up a little bit quicker. But like, I guess peak times you have a better chance of getting those modes if that's your preference. Like peak times of the day for gaming. Whereas all in all, like the arena maps and stuff, like you can almost find those maps at any time of day, right? But that's like, that's just a sign that those modes are not popular, right? Like that you have to wait for peak player-based timings before you can actually even get an active version of it. New map's nice. It looks good, but seems like the playlist might be hard to fill at the moment. It's a good-looking map, though. It is a good-looking map. It looks like, I don't know, I've only gotten one game of it so far, and I'm still waiting for this one to fill up. But it definitely feels a lot longer range and stuff like that. So maybe like the close range weaponry. I want to play zone control on it before I say that. I think zone control might have the potential for like the closer range weaponry. Escort was definitely long range. Like, you'd want to stick with medium, longer range weaponry for that. But it's a nice looking map. Very nice looking map. It's limited to escort and zone control, though. Those are the only two modes you'll be able to play on it. So that's what I was kind of like ranting about before you commented, that those modes are kind of like a limited player base in comparison to the others. Yeah, I wanted to talk about, since you're here, I guess I'll go ahead and just elaborate. Like I watched the X debrief, right? And like, I guess I'll talk about it also at the end. I'll repeat this at the end if I feel like it. But like they put a very heavy emphasis on ranked mode, right? And the like adjustments they're making for ranked mode with this update. And that's a good thing for like the competitive scene. Like, fingers crossed this game has a like thriving competitive scene. Yeah, that would be cool. And I think that's what the developers want from the game, right? But the for the casual players, the update is extremely limited. Like it's this new map and that's it, right? It's been a month and all the casual base is getting is a new map, some weapon balancing, and that's all they're getting. I think that's gonna have a negative effect on the player base for sure. Like I was hoping they'd announce like I don't want to. It feels like they're inexperienced with live service, is what it feels like. And it feels like they might be heavily trying to push for a very competitive scene in this game and potentially ignoring the casual player base by doing so, right? It's stupid, but activities for the casual player base to keep them like occupied throughout the season is incredibly important. Personally, I'm enjoying the game enough that that's so far been good enough for me to like want to keep coming back, right? I enjoy the gameplay to that level where I'm like, I like the game so much, I want to keep coming back. But usually with live services and the casual player base, you need to keep them stimulated with activities, meaning challenges, events, just stuff, free stuff to like encourage playtime, right? Just free things like the concept of a live service, right? It's sort of, you need to treat it like a daycare center. It's like the place for kids to like come and spend their time and things, right? So there needs to be activities more than just You know, a daycare center where you just leave your kids and there's some toys around and they can play and all that works, right? But eventually you need to do and interact with the kids a little bit and, you know, have some sort of like something, especially if the kids are going to be there for a long time, right? So you need to treat the live service like that, especially for the casual player base, right? And I think they did not, I mean, I hope they do stuff like that, but it was not announced during the like debrief, right? And it's like, dude, you're a month into the first season. This is going to be a whole nother month before we see the next major update with the new playlist, like the new map, the next new map, right? Rockefeller. How are you going 2 months out of the 3 months of the first season with no activities, no events, no challenges? That's nuts. Yeah, I mean, the private mode and all that stuff, yeah, that makes sense also, like as far as the competitive scene. I think right now, more than anything, the rank mode and stuff, like the tuning, it's more they're just trying to like get the tuning right. So like the competitive scene has the potential, right? Once I think they tune out the rank mode and then they'll probably want to have that private mode and stuff like that. I mean, that is important for the competitive scene. Like, I think they're gonna fumble this. The minute I saw that second debrief and like I'm like, where's the casual player base like activities? Why is this so heavily pushing the like pro scene that does not exist in this game as yet, right? It got me worried for sure. Like I said, at the moment for me personally, the gameplay is so good that I'm enjoying myself to that level where like I don't mind playing the game just to play the game and enjoy myself, right? But I sort of see the player base dwindling, right? Like you said, and I'm not seeing the developers doing anything that will retain. Like people like have this delusion, like, oh, when the next big update comes, there's going to be a big player base increase, right? And that's true. There will be a boost to player base, but as you lose players, some will come back, but more won't, right? So the player base, like, it's rare like that a major update brings back more players than the launch of the game. It's possible, but it's rare. So as long as you're losing players, some of those won't be coming back regardless, right? I do think like they were a little like, I think the live service is a little inexperienced, is my thoughts. Like the live service rollout and the live service, the way it's come out and the way they're handling it at the moment, it feels like they're a little inexperienced with it, and that could have an effect, like a negative, permanent effect on the player base. Dude, how is this taking so long, man? How is this like, I've said this also, like the joke is they launched rank mode and the rank mode would start without a full lobby, right? And like now the big change for this update is like, we fixed it so rank mode won't start unless the full squad of 8 players are there. But in casuals, where you want the fucking game to start, right? Let it start with 8 players. Let it start with 10 players. Don't wait till it's full of 12 players. They will not start the game until the lobby has full 12 players. And this is what happens. I'm fucking sitting here waiting for it to start. There's 5 people. 5v5 is good enough in a casual mode, dude. And it won't start. How have they not bothered fixing this for the casual player base? I get it. They probably only watch Americans play the game, and American lobbies probably fill up very quickly. But the rest of the world, dude, this is why when I was ranting at like escort and zone control, this is what happens, dude, when you try to search those modes. You'll have like at least 8 to 10 people in the lobby sitting there for like God knows how long, waiting for the match to start, because it's desperate to fill that 12th spot, 11th and 12th spot. When it's just a casual game, just let us start the game, dude. I know I'm gonna do that after, but the whole point of my stream now is to actually play this map. And damn it, dude. The single map like searches in this game is so like frustrating, dude. It's just start the game, dude. It's a casual playlist. It's okay if it's 4v4 or 5v5 and you fill the lobby after the fact, man. And yet it will not, you know? I mean, oh fuck, I didn't even. You're right, dude. I mean, usually I get really good ping connections. I don't have for me personally, I usually don't have a problem as far as connections go. That's one thing I'll give this game. I get like way better connections than I get like in Call of Duty or any other game, which is why I still enjoy playing it even if there's no activities, right? But yeah, in this game, looking like 100 pinger. Dude, I find this. Yeah, the core gameplay is amazing, man. I mean, these. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they have activities for this game to keep the like casual player base interactive. Like, it doesn't take much, man. Like, events, they're not that complicated. It's just basically add some challenges, give some free rewards, tell people to do this challenge, that challenge, and you're done, dude. That's what an event is, man. That's all people are asking about, right? Usually. You can feel the slight nerf to the like range on the MP7, but it's not so bad. I mean, that might also have to do with the ping, but... The other thing they could have done, like, I think maybe next time they do this, like, if they insist on doing the escort map as the month 1 of the season, because this mode is a little limited, they could have done some, like, free rewards. Do these challenges on this map and you can earn this reward. It would have encouraged the player base to, like, jump onto the playlist, right? But that they wouldn't have realized. That maybe they'll need to, like, you know, do for the next time. Oi. Oh yeah, sure, dude. And just go ahead and add me. Like, I play from Asia. I'm on the Asia server, right? India. So if you're in the region, I'm down to join now. Just add me. Like I won't remember to add. Yeah, I'll give you mine. That's my Xbox, Ubisoft, and everything. So however you want to add me, go ahead. I play on the Xbox, but. Where's that? No. Yeah, cool. What happened to teammate? I wanted to play zone control. Why does everyone want to play escort on this map? Like, is zone control so much worse? I feel like zone control will be like at least less. I don't know. We'll see. I guess the escort is better because it's just a straight map, straight road, I guess. Snipers seem to be doing well on the map. There's like a machine gun on the car.
Made it to the delivery zone. It's now imperative that you beat their delivery time, Agent.
Dude, shoot down, man. What are you doing? Dude, how does this guy have so many already? damn it. Like quality life updates and all, that's huge. That's very important, right? But dude, but to not be prepared for the live service is like the death of your game. Immediate death.
But you're a pro. You'll bounce back. A professional courtesy.
Dude, teammate, what the fuck, man? Jesus Christ, dude.
Advance the package, Agent. Package in retreat. Hold it, Agent. Close the distance.
Yeah, okay.
Not much time left, Agent. Hide less, run more.
That was not worth the wait to fill this lobby.
5, 4, 3, 2. That was hardly by the book, Agent.
Yeah, I'm convinced this was a bad idea for like the month one. Like escort zone control only map. This is the only content we've got after a month of the first season launch. and we're gonna go into 2 months with just this as the casual player base like content. It's oh man. I hope the game survives. Oh my god, dude. What an absolute nonsensical. Guess we'll wait another half hour before we get the next game. It's literally been an hour and I've only played 2 games. Oof. Oof. Yikes. This like usually like if this lobby filled up fast, this stream wouldn't last more than like an hour and 15. I've only played 2 games and it's already been an hour. I'd be like, dude, this is insane. This is not good. Like I'm not joking when I describe like live services as just being like a daycare center, dude. Like you need to just constantly be stimulating your like audience, dude. Like that's what the live service is all about. It's just constant nonsensical stimulation for your audience to just keep them active and enjoying themselves. When you don't do that, when you don't have that stuff prepared, and you launch your game, you are asking for trouble. Also, I'll make another comparison. Like, again, I was planning on saving this for the end, but this wait times are just absurd, dude. I probably won't even do an long outro, because it's not worth it, considering how long I've been waiting between games. The other game that released a big push for live service content, but then they were like hell bent on the pro and ranked scene, more so than the casual player base in their live service game, right? Was Halo Infinite. And as great as that game was when it launched, they were not prepared for the casual player base live service. They were pushing heavily for like a pro scene, which they do have a good thriving pro scene that went on for the last 3 years. Don't get me wrong, but that was also an established franchise, Halo, where this isn't. So let's please get some sound control. Let's try this out. Right? And it rubbed the casual player base really the wrong way, because they got shafted so hard for the first year because the casual player base live service was abysmal. And yeah, the game survived. It survived now 3 years, right? So it survived multiple years, but not thrive. It did not thrive. And just was on like live support as far as like player base. And I'd wager also as far as like revenue earned. The rank mode players, they might spend money on your game, dude, but you need to be like entertaining the casual player base. That's where the money will come from, I would think. I don't even know how to play shotgun. Let's go with this, I guess. I don't play shotgun enough, but I mean, I'm glad I've heard they buffed this. So maybe shotguns are viable now.
Zone control. You're on the defending team.
I do think having a new map, escort zone control map, is extremely important. But I think what I said in the beginning, like release it at the beginning of the season along with an arena map, and then have like what I think the content rollout should be for a 3-month live service, if they want it to do it this way, would be more in line with like.
Zone from hostiles.
More in line with what's it called? 3 arena maps for the season. So 1 arena map every month. The escort map can launch alongside an arena map at the beginning of the season. I think that would be the wiser way of content rollout. God, I'm sort of already checked out on this map. I'm not gonna lie. But
Zone locked.
God damn it, dude! I don't even want to play these people anymore. Are you kidding? We got Bunny Hopper. They've obviously not bothered nerfing the bunny hop just yet. They've focused so heavily on rank mode fixes, right? Again, another thing that would be affecting the casual player base heavily and would be wise to get on top of. And they've not bothered, right?
Defend your zone, agent.
This would have been fun with the SMG. Shotgun's still ass, I feel. I don't know.
But you're a pro. You'll bounce back.
Dude, to waste 1 hour for 2 games, I'm actually kind of shocked, dude. It took that long to fill the lobby. I don't think I did any damage, even though I hit marker that dude.
Only one zone left. Defend it.
People also don't like the respawn delay. That's another reason this mode is kind of usually not super popular with casuals. Respawn delays tend to ruin. And you know the thing with the like bunny hopping nerf? Like I mean I guess I don't know what their plan is as how they want to like implement the nerf. But it wouldn't have been a difficult update, I feel. Because they've already got the system in place. They just need to make the like... I don't know, man. I'm not a developer. I feel like it wouldn't have been a big... Dude, what are you guys... Alright, whatever. They are guarding this. Huh? Who shot me? I was behind the only guy that... Map's nice, man. Like, I think in the regular rotation it's gonna be fun whenever it does pop up.
Switching sides. You're on attack.
I probably should be like DedSec, just be a troll with a shotgun. Not be that guy. Not that guy today. Maybe another day. I don't know though, man. The shotgun feels maybe slightly more consistent. Hipfire feels a little bit more viable. I still don't think I'd want to grind it out though. Like, I've not bothered grinding out like any of the shotguns. This is the only shotgun I've leveled up, and even that I've not bothered like even considering going for gold. I don't see myself doing that.
Secured all the zones last time. Now we
But it does feel a little more consistent hipfire, man. Hipfire was so trash with the shotgun.
this battle started. Secure the zone.
Like, this zone is way too close to the catch the people. Yeah, well, whatever. Like, that's the one concern. Like, I mean, I know this is sort of how escort works and all, right? And zone control. But what it feels like this first, jeez, what are you doing? This first distance between like the enemies and the launch thing, like even in an escort, it is a really long distance to travel. Like, so getting from like the first to the thing as the defenders, it's quite a distance to travel.
I have intel on new capture zones. Pushing to your op pad.
So if your team's like semi-competent and you can eliminate, you'll push far. Like, I think it's a little too far is my point. The initial one. It's raining really hard outside. I'll close my door so you don't get that rain sound, but after this game. But yeah, that static sound is probably just the rain.
But never out, Agent. You got this.
Dude, it is pouring outside. How did I not kill that dude, man? Like, I don't think they fixed hit detection properly still, I guess. To a certain extent. It's the improved weapon tuning, but hit detection's still questionable, maybe. That I missed. Actually, this map should theoretically be pretty good for shotguns, man. Like, this is on control, actually. Whoa, it is coming down super hard. See, I have some good drift going. It was really loud. I mean, if it's loud with my headphones on, it's gonna be extremely loud. Dude, I fucking hate, man, how you like
Ultra ready for deployment.
the minute you shoot your gun, you lose all that timer that you've like been fucking storing up for the invisible suit. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Don't make this a habit, Agent.
Shotguns are feeling more consistent at the very least. It is. And like I said, more viable hip fire wise. That's huge. Shotguns, like, I was always shocked that the hip fire for the shotguns was so bad in this game because that's usually how you want to like play a shotgun. You want to get into hip fire range and just hip fire it. You don't want to be like getting into like close range combat and then aiming down sights, dude, because you're forced to. Usually you want to push to get into shotgun ranges and just hip fire them. So that is a decent adjustment. Alright. I feel like these three guns, I might not be the best objective player, but I should be able to do something on this map now. As far as elims go, hopefully. I will just vote escort now. I don't like to do the SMG game on that zone control also, man. Fucking wasted on the escort game. I mean, in the end of the day, like I said, man, game is, for me personally, I'm still loving the gameplay. Frustrating as this might be, like trying to get the lobby to fill, I know, that's not a big deal. Like the minute I got into the regular playlist, those lobbies will fill up, connections will be good, and gameplay is fun. For me. My concerns are like more to do with like how long will that last as far as player base goes, because I can be loving the game as much as I want if search times take like too long in regular playlist, player population is dwindled, so connections become bad also, then my fun won't be enough to carry me wanting to play the game as much. Like, I feel like even the UI and stuff like that, the way they have it, like, how are they planning on doing that? Like, I'm still like wondering, how are they planning on doing events and all? Because in my head, a live service with no events at all, or no like, you know, challenge based events or something, man, something to keep the like casual player base occupied. I mean, I guess you go here, and then you go into your challenge section, and then you should have something here, I guess, maybe. That's how they'll do it. Like, what is this fucking major challenges category anyway? Right? Like, it's the faction challenge, and that's it. And maybe, I guess, the weapon challenges. Is that where it is? That's what it is? For me, it's been like empty the whole time because I had the DedSec faction like unlocked because of the beta challenge. Like if you played the beta enough, the DedSec faction was auto unlocked at launch, and then I bought like the Founders Pack, so like that was unlocked. And then for some reason I had a lot of like the weapons and everything already unlocked when I jumped in. I don't know what the reason behind that was. People talk about like the prestige mode and all that. Like, dude, I honestly, I still haven't figured out like what on earth are you gonna prestige in this game? The only thing you can prestige in this game is the weapons. Like you reset your weapons and start grinding out attachments again on it, I guess. It'd be really nice if they clarified some of this stuff. And like I said, I was hoping for a lot of that stuff, like information, to come out during the XD brief that would kind of revitalize the interest in the casual player base, like I said, right? But they went so deep dived into like the ranked mode stuff. I'm like, dude. Anyway. I personally don't play ranked, and I have no interest in that. But I am interested in like, you know, the game succeeding, but if that's what they want from their game. I do enjoy watching pros play, like the esports and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind watching that stuff. But I mean, as a player, I was expecting a little bit more information at the very least. Like this is what you can expect, right? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what, like, a lot of these, like, smaller games and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, XDefiant's a small game or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, not like the super live services, you know, like, that are just, like, unbreakable at the moment, right? But the ones that are trying to develop their live service, some of them try the event stuff and then they stop doing it altogether. And it just, like, I don't understand why. Like, in XDefiant's case, they haven't even bothered doing it. But like every time, like it's like, why did you stop that, dude? Like, I've noticed that on the finals so far, like lately. Like season 1 of the finals or whatever, the last season was just chock-a-blocked with events. Right? This season, like, it's already been a month and there's only been one community event. No, like, normal events, no nothing beyond that. Rogue Company was another game. It started, like, the first 2 seasons, they had, like, they didn't do like events regularly, but they had like a mid-season event that they did that was like, they tried to make it a big deal. It was kind of like really poorly implemented though. Like there was a lot of like, you need to pay to like unlock challenges and stuff like that, like pay cash to unlock challenges, which was not well received. And then like after that, they just stopped altogether. The challenges, like the event things, I mean. Like also like the challenge systems and stuff like that, right? Like 100% of challenges and stuff like that, like, or seasonal challenges, right? That reward you with tangible rewards, okay? Not just challenges for XP and all that, right? But actual like tangible rewards and stuff like challenges. Like even if it's small but leads up to like something big at the end, right? Things like that, right? those are like things that kind of get people hooked to the game, right? It's like, okay, let's complete the challenges and earn this reward. And then as you add more and more, it keeps the like player base active, right? So forget events, but even just basic challenges and like that, stuff like that, should be like somewhat prioritized. And again, at the moment, this UI is ass for that kind of stuff. But you have a section right here, challenges. You can put stuff in here regularly enough to encourage the player base to do something, even if it's not an event. Like what? Once a week, throw in like 3 challenges, 2 small ones, 1 big one. You earn a decent reward for the big one, smaller rewards for the small ones. It'd be brilliant, dude. What are we doing now? LMG.
Let's get it.
I don't even know what mode we're playing. I didn't pay attention. Escort.
Escort. Move that package like it's your job.
I was joking about this in the preseason, but it really feels like it now. Like, the big events that they've done in this game has been like double XP weekend. That's laughable, man. That's like super basic, man. An event. I mean, I wouldn't even call that an event, man.
They started showing us. Don't show them what they're missing.
This is, I forgot to respawn. I could see nameplate through that. Right.
Package is retreating. Mr. Hogan. Checkpoint.
I don't know.
Checkpoint. Good boy.
Like this initial run is really long. Let's do what this fool did.
Mission update. Prevent the hostiles from beating our delivery time. Enemy package nearing checkpoint. Stop it. Enemy package checkpoint. Take them out. Live, Phantom. Up, punch back. Stop the hostiles from moving that package, Shadow Team. Package inbound to checkpoint. Intercept.
I was wondering, like the time to kill was ridiculous. It's like 100 ping. Let's see.
Care package.
This guy's useless, man. Like, he waited up here for them to push right to the, like, finish line. Like, dude. We're not gonna be able to hold them for, like, a whole minute. Like, 2 feet away from the bloody...
Hostiles are closing on our progress point. Shut them down. This is wrapping up soon.
Or maybe we will.
Right direction. Backward. Five, four, three. Mission accomplished. That's how Shadow 2 rolls.
What a... I feel like that was a bit more on luck because teammates were doing some silly stuff there, but we got away with it for whatever reason. Yeah, no surprise. Sniper. I guess he did something. And give him objective time. Little Bish. Love you so much, Mrs. Bish. I mean, to be fair, as a sniper, he probably played more like objective time than I would have bothered. Little Bish. I honestly, like, in my head, I was like, I'll knock this out real quick, and then I'll just grind for the rest of the day, man. Just play XDefiant, level up the new sniper, try to get that closer to gold, and all that nonsense. Dude, how much time has been wasted? I'm shocked, dude. This is like it's gonna be like over a 2.5 hour stream for just a few games of this map. We still have 3 more games to do on this map, dude. Like, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 games in 2 hours. For fuck's sakes, man. That's not a good sign at all, dude. This is the first day of this playlist too, man. Like, I've never like had a problem getting into like a 24/7 playlist on the first day, dude. It fills up super fast. Like, this is like actually like I am shocked by it, dude. I'm not like, oh, this is not a good sign, the game's dead and all that. I'm like, dude, this is not good. I do think it's heavily to do with the like modes that it's limited to, right? No one likes these modes. Or few people like the modes, I guess. I don't know. I'm not doing the pistol round. We'll just do 2 more games. It's gonna take like another hour just to get those 2 more games, I think, man. How the fuck have you not fixed it, man? Just start the fucking game, dude. There's 8 people in the lobby. Just start the fucking game, man. This wouldn't be a problem too, man. I've been saying this for so long now. Like, dude, just fix it so like pubs starts when there's 8 players in the lobby. Or at least like 8 to 10 players. Do 8 because your game is dying so fast, man. You can't even get 8 people in the lobby. Forget like 12. If this game was like super popular, I'd be like, do 10. That's fine. But to be like hell bent on starting only on 12, dude. Dude, you don't have the fucking player base in some of these modes, man. I'm not saying that it doesn't have the player base. I'm just saying some of the modes don't. Please, just start. Just start the fucking game, man. For fuck's sakes, man. Genuinely, these guys didn't know what to prioritize. They genuinely didn't know what to prioritize. Rank mode shouldn't have come out this season. It should have waited for season 2 until they flushed things out properly. And they should have focused on the quality of life on like the casual player base. Fixing like basic things. Like starting a game even if the lobby's not like maxed out. Because it's just a casual game. It's okay if it's 10 5v5. Starts off that way. It's okay. It's significantly better. So the game at least starts, man. And you know, like, dude, I'm mind blown that this is taking 2 hours. And I've only played 4 games on this map, man. Just start, dude. It's 130 ping. At least they started them, and fuck it.
Escort. Mobilize the package.
We waited for 12 people and it's still like, it's not like it's a full lobby, dude. Someone just rage quit anyway, right? This is the joke, dude. Just start with 10 people, man. Start with 8 people for that matter, man. It doesn't matter.
Push this turtle, done us? Go show them what they're missing. Push that package, Phantom. checkpoint. Good boy. Pick up the pace, Phantom. What? You expected an airlift for the action?
What is this guy doing? Oh.
Package is retreating. update. Hostiles must pass our progress point to win. Don't let that happen. Enemy package nearing checkpoint. Stop it. Hostiles are closing on our progress point. Shut them down.
Just please start the game. I don't care. Just start it. I actually wish I was on like Twitter or something. I would like fucking tag Mark Rubin or whatever those idiots are and just be like, you guys are morons. You guys are fucking morons. I have never fucking felt like my time's been wasted more than in this like stream. And I like actually am embarrassed. And the joke is it's the game. It's not even something I've done.
Zone control. You're on defense. Defend your capture zone.
Oh wait. I got the wrong loadout. I want this one. I'm gonna die. I don't want to use this gun. Are teammates doing anything?
Hostiles secure the zone. Hostiles have access to the second set of capture zones.
I was actually gonna rage quit this, dude. Like, this will be my first game I'll rage quit, and I'm gonna do it. This is like, I'm so miserable playing this. It's the first time, like, I actually hate this game. Fuck it. This has been a 2-hour stream. Let's at least try to get a decent, like, escort game for sniping. This is legitimately the first game I've rage quit. But it's been fucking 2 hours playing this stupid ass playlist that can't fill itself. Anyway, I'll talk about it then. I'm tempted to just delete this stream. This was the biggest waste of time. It's not even worth showcasing this map. Biggest fucking waste of time this game's done. And this is the only content we're gonna get for season 1, 2 months into the game. Because the rest of the month we're not gonna get shit. We might see a double weapon XP event. These guys are the biggest clowns on the planet, dude. I actually wanted the 24/7 playlist. You know, I was like, oh, they need to do the 24/7 playlist. After this, I don't want a 24/7 playlist. Certainly not for these escort modes. I think I will never do another like playing on when it's one of these maps where it's escort zone control, because I am not wasting 2 hours trying to get into a game. This is 6th game. I am 2.5 hours in. And I've wasted the entire fucking day trying to fucking play this shit map. I didn't want to be rude about this also, like, because I just wanted to like be like, okay, it's fine. But none of the pros, none of the COD pros, none of them are taking ranked mode in this game seriously, or even considering this game seriously on the pro level. There's a few that are like, you know, tired of COD and they're like, maybe I'll try XDefiant. Few of them. But most of them, no one's taking the like pro scene seriously in this game. So their heavy push for rank mode is laughable. It's going to be the most laughable fucking fail on the planet. That's just me being bitter right now. I know, it's just me being bitter. But it is a thought that's gone through my head. Before, even. I just kind of held my tongue. I'm like, it might work out. It might work out. We'll see. But, like, the deep down in me sees that as the truth. Like, the hopium in me is like, no, it might work out. It might work out. Because I like this game that much. Capture the flag is an absolute shit mode in this game. And now it's put in ranked. Like, they got positive feedback like, hey, let's throw that into ranked mode.
escort. Move that package like it's your job. Move the package to the delivery zone. Counter hostile interference. Gotta do it. Package is going the wrong direction. Checkpoint close.
Fucking unplayable.
Escort the package to the delivery zone.
This is another problem with escort that happens, like, particularly this mode, where it becomes this, like, stuttering mess.
Round ending soon. Fire the lock into position. Mission update. Hostiles was past our progress point to win. Don't let that happen. Keep up that focus. Intercept.
I pulled the trigger. The stutter is so bad.
Hostiles are closing on our progress point. Shut them down. Enemy package nearing checkpoint. Stop it. Next time, fight dirtier.
We'll play one game with the pistol. This escort mode is extremely unstable. Like, extremely unstable. Like, that stuttering and all, like, that's very exclusive to escort mode. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, it's usually the escort mode that's happening. That I've noticed, at least. Very unstable mode. Which is another thing, like, they could have worked on fixes for that stability issue. Because that's been happening for a while now. Again, it's not like guaranteed that it'll happen every escort mode, but it happens enough where it's like, this is a problem you guys should be fixing. And I don't know what causes it though. I honestly don't. So, and I'm like 100% certain it's on their end because it's, well, I'm not 100. I'm like 95% certain it's on their end. There's a possibility it could be on my end or something, but I don't think it is. Like, it messes up, like, if the battle pass was still active and all, like, it wouldn't be loading things in and all, like, no, what call it? Yeah, whatever. Like, you know, like, when I screw up in COD and all, like, I have a bad game and all, which happens often, right? Like, when I'm doing my streams and stuff. And I'm like, man, that was such a bad performance. I'm going to restart the, like, entire, like, content. Like, I'll be covering something like playing on this map, right? Usually it's like checking out a blueprint, right? Or something like that, right? I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to do a full restart. We'll do the whole stream again. Like, we'll do it again, proper, right? So that's what I feel like doing for this. But the joke is, like, dude, my performance has been pretty good in the games. My embarrassment is like, God, this is making the game look so bad. But it's like, dude, it's out of my control, dude. Half an hour per match, dude. Like, I'm not joking, dude. This is embarrassing. But even if I did a restart, it'll probably take just as long. Like, these lobbies aren't filling up. I don't think I will do a restart. This is just gonna be one of those streams where, like, sort of have to laugh at the game, like, God damn it, why is he even playing this game? They have to have the data to know, like, this is not a mode that people are interested in, right? Like, I delude myself sometimes into believing, like, some of the developers watch my streams and adjustments are made sometimes by, like, my, you know, suggestions and stuff like that. Like, it's happened in COD and all like that, where, like, maybe that's the case, right? I don't know if it's true or anything like that. I don't think the XDefiant developers or anyone is watching my streams for any of the suggestions. Honestly, because you know, I was watching one guy make a video where he tried to get 100 levels in a single game, right? And he was doing it with the pistol, right? When there's double XP, and then he equipped like the quad XP on it and stuff like that, and that's what he was trying to do. I was thinking, I'm like, man, dude, even if you go on like a massive streak with the pistol, you run out of ammo, right? In Escort, you might be able to do that 100 levels in a single game. Like, if you, like, utilize this mod. Because you can keep refilling your ammo and go on, like, mad tears if you're really good. And then with, like, double quad XP, it's possible to hit 100, like, pistol levels. I mean, not for me, but other people. That's stupid. Honestly, I actually like the map. The games I played, I enjoyed. It's just how long it took to get into the game was just absurd, dude. It got to an absurd state. I guess that's not really the developer's fault, man. It sort of is, though, man. I've been complaining about this issue, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I feel like some of the developers watch my stream and they see the complaints and then they make the fixes, right? I don't think XDefiant's doing that, right? Because I've been complaining for a while now. Like, dude, some of these modes, they don't fill up fast, forcing people to wait for, like, a full 12 stack lobby. Isn't always gonna happen. Just start the game at 8. And then... No, I want my pistol back.
Objective agent. Mission accomplished.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we don't need to do a second half on that. Oh, fuck. It's still gonna be a 3-hour stream, though, man, because I'm gonna do a bit of an outro. Well, maybe we'll try to not do it for 10 minutes. 9-minute outro. Let's do this quick. Yeah, come in. Like, usually, like, the stuff I talk about is directed at the developers, like, to help them improve the fucking game and shit like that. I rarely even bother talking to audience. Like, I don't know, man. Whatever, man. It's full of myself to think that, like, the developers should be watching fucking 3-hour streams or anything like that. But... Daytona played on. Map's actually pretty good. It is. It's the queue times. And I'm gonna straight up say it. This wouldn't have been an issue if these public matches, the casual playlist matches, just starts when there's at least 8 players in the lobby. Don't wait for it to fill up to 12. A 3-hour stream for 6 games is absurd. Is it 6 games? I don't even know like how many games we played finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a 7th game in. Or at least half of the 7th game in. 3 hours is absurd. Like, and I said it in the stream, it is laughable because they're starting ranked mode games without allowing the lobbies to fill. So they have the technology to start a fucking game before the lobby is full. I'm not joking. Like, I've been saying this for a while because they had, like, you know, the weekly challenges where it's like play escort mode or play zone control. And both those modes are extremely slow to fill in the Asia region, at least. I don't know about the other regions. I only know about my region that I'm playing on. It is extremely slow to fill. So even when I was doing those weekly challenges, this kind of timeline where you're sitting in the lobby waiting for that 12th player to just fill the lobby to start the game was absurd back then also. And I was like, dude, you need to just start the game at 8, man. Just start the game at 8. This is a public game. It's okay if it starts at 8 and then you fill the lobby after. At least then the game starts The countdown happens and you get into the game and you're not waiting 3 hours to play 7 rounds of what isn't even half the time of your wait time in the lobby. I've given multiple suggestions. I've been like, dude, if you really are desperate to make sure the lobby gets filled as much, then at least start the match, like where the voting screen is happening, have a little extended timer, so like people can vote. It'll take a little longer while the vote's happening. But if that extended timer ends, just start the game. But at least, wait, do an extended timer. So if someone fills, then it fills and then you can cut the timer short and start the match a little quicker, right? If it doesn't fill, no big deal. At least the game is getting going and played. 3 hours for 7 games, dude. It is miserable. That was miserable. I'm not joking. In the back of my head, for the last 3 matches, I'm like, man, should I delete this stream? I'm so embarrassed. Because I, as a streamer, thought this was going to be a fun stream to do. The joke is I don't care about viewership. I don't care about likes. I don't care about that stuff. I don't beg for that stuff. I'm like, oh, please give me 20 likes in this stream. I've never fucking asked for that shit. I never beg, oh, please sub to my channel. I need viewers. Please stop by my stream. I don't care about that stuff. I like to make content. I like it to be fun and all. But this was fucking embarrassing, man. And it's like, dude, I've played well. Why is it embarrassing? It's fucking embarrassing because I'm sitting there for fucking half an hour waiting for a 5-minute game. I'm not joking about this, dude. I have been shit on multiple times when I do my playing on streams. Like when I'm playing on a map. I have actually been nuked on when I've done a playing on stream in COD. And I still just yeah, okay, fine, whatever. And was okay with it. I wasn't thrilled. I wasn't happy about being nuked on that stream. But it wasn't I just shrugged it and okay, what to do? Right? And I never oh, I need to delete the stream, man. That's embarrassing and all that. Yeah, it was fucking embarrassing and shit, but it's yeah, okay, whatever, man. That's the experience. This embarrassed me to the point where I'm like, man, I'm embarrassed for the game. I want to just delete this stream. The map is beautiful. It is fun. When it comes in the regular playlist, I'm going to be okay with it being there, man. I'm not hating the map. Such a beautiful looking map, such a beautiful design, not horrible to play on. I'm not joking, dude. If the game just started when there was 8 or 10 players in the lobby, you think this would be a 3-hour stream? And I don't want to repeat myself and all that. So summary, the debriefing, where they fixated on all their rank mode fixes and didn't really talk about anything coming up and fun to do for the casual players. What the fuck are you doing, man? As developers, this is your live service? Dude, quality of life stuff for the casual players too, maybe. You fixed it, great. The rank mode will cancel the match if the lobby isn't full now, so it won't start. Great. How about starting the public matches so they will start, man? At least so we're not sitting there for half an hour. Could have been a simultaneous update, man. I talked a lot of the stuff during the stream because there's so much downtime. I'm not going to repeat myself. The debriefing for this update is concerning. Okay? It's bullet points. Concerning because the casual player base, I don't know what the plan is as far as keeping us entertained. Yeah, the game is fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not hating the game. I love the game. And that's what's keeping me coming back to it. But as far as the larger casual base, they need activities. I'm just breaking it down to you since you don't seem to understand that as like the basics of a live service. Activities need to be happening on the regular, not just halfway through the season or something. Like, dude, if you need it spelt out for you, the reason Modern Warfare 3 is like somewhat appreciated by some of the people is because they've been having events every fucking week. Every week they do something to like interact with the audience. Give them, the audience, something to do and earn for free. You need that stuff. You need that stuff desperately. Anyway, it's a good map. Long range map, so stick with long range weapons. Zone control seems like there's potential for close range on some of the zones, but you know, might want to mix up like on some of the like zones need longer ranges and stuff like that. Beautiful map. Hopefully you get quicker play times if you're in the like, I don't know, whatever, man. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. I'm actually mind blown. 7 games, 3 hours is ridiculous as far as the timeline goes for an arcade shooter.